Congrats on the first Sakura. I woke up, I did. I said I'd take a nap. Smile delivery service, yeah. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Sakura. Hello, Nachtsiga. Welcome. OMG, hi! Oh, my starting soon. It's actually a movie. I need to play it. It's a little movie. Alright, I'm gonna go heat up the water for the tea for today. And I'll be right back. I got a couple snacks. So give me a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. Hello! Domo domo! Hi! Little bit of a different screen today. Hi, hi! Hello! I apologize for my voice. I'm a little tired, so I'm sure my energy will pick up as we go on. But until then, hello. It's a little EP in there. Hello, Rifter. Hello, Oswaldo. Hello, Spartan. Hello, Aerith. Oh. Hello, Makram. Hello, Panda. Hello, Paladin. Hello, Pyric. Hello, Sacrio. Hello, me. Hi, me. There. Hi, Spartan. Hello. Hoi, hoi. I'm gonna move myself down here so I might flinch for a sec. There we go. Hello. As I change screen resolutions. Hello.
Treat?
Treat. Okay. How about I give you this and then I show you my treats. Leon! Join me for my tea party. Join me. Alright, so I have a little bunny rabbit plate. I assure you, the speckles on there are in fact on the paint. It's not dirty. It's just it's how it looks for some reason. That speckle though is not. Okay, there we go. I'm streaking. Damn! Hello, Narcy. So, your treat. Mwah, and my treat. Oh boy! My treat! Allow me to go a little more over here. Here's my treat. That's mine. That's a raspberry cookie. Very berry cookie. It's a raspberry cookie. Hello, Percy. I love you. Hi. She's complaining now that I'm talking. Well, thank you. Treats, that's right. So, welcome to the tea party. I have my... That's mine. Teacup. Azure Lane, of course. Wait, I need my glasses. Pastries. Hello, Musa. So, I have here some green tea. It's in a teapot that has a French press in the middle. So let me just see if it's steeped enough. It has. Okay, I put a lot of tea in this so I can like double or triple steep it. That's mine. There we go. I can double or triple steep this tea. So I got my tea. I got my tea. I should make some tea. Hello, Crane. Will there be tea spilling? There will not be tea spilling. Not at all. Unless you're talking about drama. In which case, you know what? I don't have any drama either. I don't have any drama either. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have any. There's no tea for me to spill. Here, let me make this cute little frame. Tea frame. I'm gonna put a little frame on the tea. Let's see. Da 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 dum da 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 dum. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go with that one. Or this cute strawberry one. There we go. There we go. A cute little frame. Cute little frame. I'm just deciding which one I want, so don't mind me. Oh, that's cute. But I think I like the strawberries better. I think I like the strawberries better. So we'll go with this cutie. White with strawberry? Yeah, white with strawberries. Strawberry. Got strawberries on the mind. Ahoy! So my voice is a little tired today, so I'm probably going to be talking down here a little bit. So you can hear my higher end is a little, from being scared so much last night. No drama is almost as good as when it's not your problem, right? Vanille, literally the least drama Vtuber. I try to be. You want to know why? You want to know I try to be the least drama tilled? We're tilling them fields. I got Malon on the mind, guys. I had a lot of drama in my life for a lot of years, and now, like, I always would go to my friends and be like, oh my god, guess what Sister Neil just did? Right? I'm not a rat. I didn't go to mom. I'm not a rat. I'm not a rat. However, comma, I would go to my friend and I would be like, oh my god, guess what Sister Neil just did? Like, holy crapsels. And then she got married. Whoopsies. I bonked something. Okay. Whew. I kicked my thing. There we go. Prissy has left the building now that I'm talking, because I'm annoying. Whoa, malfunction. Alright. We don't want that camera flipping over now. Nope. No, we don't. You're right. So, let me just position the mic in a place where I can talk to you guys nicely again. Sorry. Sorry. It's late. I don't need caffeine. Too bad I'm having caffeine. I'm having green tea. Good. I would go and be like, oh my god, guess what Sister Nelly did now? And it was always a story. I was always stressed out. And then she finally got married and was someone else's problem. So I don't have to hear all of it. I still get a couple funny stories here and there. I still get a couple funny stories here and there. But largely they're not drama related, okay? They're not giant life-changing events. They're not the world is ending. They're not I accidentally, intentionally did oral after anal and now I'm confused. My advice to her in that situation was just drink alcohol. Between the hydrochloric acid in your stomach and the alcohol, there will be no surviving bacteria. What? Yeah. She consulted me, asexual, aromantic Nilly. Asexual, aromantic Nilly. And was like, oh my god, Nilly. I just did this. Am I gonna die? Am I gonna get sick? And I'm just like, just drink your whiskey, you'll be fine. You're here for that story. Yeah, I'm not the person to get this kind of advice from. Health advice, sure. That, no. So, did anyone have that on their bingo card? Dude, this was like 5 years ago. No, dude, this was like 10 years ago. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was like 10 years ago. It was like 10 years ago. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm old. It's also your own bacteria, so you're probably fine, right? Yeah, just drink some whiskey and forget about it, right? So, swish some whiskey. But now she's married, her life is stabilized, and I thankfully don't have any of the scary stories anymore. And then I realized Like, I would go and hang out with friends and I had nothing to say because every time I hung out with friends, Sister Neil had always done something bombastic, or a toxic ex-friend of mine had done something really stupid. Like, I always had negative drama. I always had, like, bad stuff, you know? And then she got married and moved out, and then life was quiet. And then I would just go to Denny's and they're like, what's going on with you, Nilly? And I'm like, not much. Got a 40-hour work week this week. Boring now? No. See, Osvaldo, I have made the healthy transition to making my own drama. That is right. I don't live for other people's bad tea. I go out and do things myself. I write them down in my journal and then I tell them to you. Maybe getting married will fix me too. I've heard theories that I think largely the reason why people think getting married will fix them is not that the other person cannot fix you. Rather, it is the sudden onset of personal responsibility. You are no longer responsible for just yourself. You are responsible for another person or peoples. If you're marrying into a family that has financial needs, if you're marrying into a family that already has children, if you're intending on having children in your own family, it is the onset of, like, immediate. Your life just isn't about you anymore. It's about taking care of your people. And then that hits people like a brick to the face. They sober up and they make changes. Because essentially you get hit in the face with a brick and you're like, who is the person I want to be? Right? So I think, yeah. Getting married is the safer route, because having the scary route of, like, having the rug pulled out from under you and becoming destitute is not. It's another brick in the face. It's just similar things. Maybe having the sudden onset of responsibility will fix me. Right? Probably should have Googled that and not asked a sibling, right? But I mean, we're sisters. A year, a month, a day, and a week apart. A year, a month, a week, and a day. And she was born at 9 in the morning, and I was born at 11:45 at night. And we wonder why I'm such a night owl. I get hit in the face, and all I get is a concussion. Hold up. 11111. Yes, 11111. 1111111. Yep. A year, a month, a week, and a day. Pretty rad, huh? Ah, yes, my night owl. Yeah. I am a night owl. So, let me... Sorry, I have to sneeze. I got the sniffly, sorry. It is now short season in Canada. We are hitting the 0-degree mark. So everyone's busting out their nice summer clothes. All of your siblings come to 1 month? Well, I'm here to tell you that between September and October, we have 4 birthdays. In the 1 month of September and October, myself, Mom and Neil, Auntie Neil, and Opa Nilly are all born. In fact, Auntie Neil and Opa Neil are born in the same week, and Mama Neil is born a week before them. So we have Oktoberfest where we trade around cards for everyone. I still get to have my own birthday because I'm in September, but Mama Neil and Opa Neil and Auntie Neil share a birthday. They share a birthday nowadays because we can't get everyone together 3 times in a month. Ooh, so I wanted to point out what I have today. I have some Black Forest cake. Very lovely, very nice. A raspberry cookie down here. A raspberry cream filled cookie, very nice. I have a chocolate, it is a chocolate filled croissant with almond shavings on top, very nice. This one was $2, so it was pretty good. And this is a chocolate ganache tart. Chocolate ganache tart with a fresh raspberry and a little bit of chocolate on top. And I ate it. I was really hungry. Okay, there was a little chocolate heart on top, and I ate it. So, oh, and these are the famous strawberry glazed mochi donuts. And as for an appetizer, I have matzo balls that are somehow already covered in prissy hair. How does it get there? I have tomatoes and mozzarella. Tomatoes and mozzarella. So that's what I'll be munching on today while we chat. With some beautiful green tea. It is a blackberry green tea mix, and I love it. It is a blackberry green tea mix. Can you say mozzarella? It's mozzarella, but mozzarella. Mozzarella. And grape tomatoes. They're not cherry tomatoes, they're grape tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are notably sweeter. Good, very good. It is. Very good. Very, very, very good. I'm actually gonna open with this, don't mind my hasty AF hand. I'm gonna start with this, oh, and this is my little, plate that I'm gonna be eating off of, because it's cute. I got it for $3 at a grocery store. It's my little plate that I'm gonna be eating off of. Oh, this one has a sticky texture. Glad you're actually eating tonight. I never find the time to eat before stream, and then I'm like, oh, I'll eat after. Yum. So, maybe I should take a photo of this before it disappears. Maybe I should take a photo of it before I eat it all. I make good food, and then I eat it, and I'm like, oh shoot, I should have posted this in the food channel. Hello, Static. Welcome. Alright, I'm taking a photo. You can see my shadow. Okay, click. Alright, and then this. Click. Okay. Oh my god, I took 50 billion pictures. I didn't realize that holding down the volume was gonna take 50 billion. That's okay. We're good. I just had a grandma moment. Alright. Alright. There we go. I realized that I make good food and then I eat it, and then I realized after I should have taken a picture of it. What do you mean, how did you not know? How did I not know what? It's like a titan looking over the wall. Someone give me a new plate of desserts. Wah! How am I ever gonna live? How am I ever gonna live if I can't have dessert? I just need one relic. Ooh, nice. Hello, hello, Graham. So, I shall now steal that cookie back. There we go. Ho 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 ho. So, that holding down the volume on the camera's open takes multiple pics. Because I don't use the burst shot function. I don't use the burst shot function, like, ever. I just take a picture. I'm not typically adjusting my phone volume when I'm taking photos. That's how. There we go. Delicious cookies. I burst shot all the time. So yeah. I'm not a very drama-filled tuber. I find I'm too tired for that. I'm not even that old. I'm not even that old, and I find myself too tired for it. I see it on Twitter. I see on Twitter and on Blue Sky all the time where it's like, something happened, and I really want to be like, you idiot, you stupid piece of crap. And then it's like, okay, but do I need to? That's why I'm on Insta. Insta's the same thing, different. Insta is just a marketing app trying to sell you something. Insta's a marketing app trying to sell you something. It's pain, Pego. 3-round burst better than full auto. But I see it all the time. There was one that it's like shaking my head. We're gonna vague post here, but on Twitter, there was someone who recently lost their model mama because of comments they made on Twitter. Oh my god. Mama Neil, why are you calling? And then them just going full send. Going full send on the bad take that they had made. Where's silent mode? Go the heck to bed mode! Do not disturb. Okay. Go the heck to bed mode. My phone is charging on my bookshelf. A music artist getting rage baited over a meme and crashed out on her fans. Do I have tea or coffee? I have tea today. I have a blackberry green tea blend. It's actually my favorite tea. And I need to get more. I don't know if they still sell it though. Gonna have to find out. Let me search on their website. If I can order some. No! They don't carry the flavor anymore. No. They don't carry tea-type green tea. Let me just see if maybe they've rebranded it. No! That kind of looks like it. That looks similar. I'm gonna open that in a new tab and see. They name their teas funky things. Hello, Prissy. They name their teas funky things. So it's like, I can't just search in blackberry green tea. I mean, green passion fruit seems okay. Ingredients. Black currant. Oh, I think they renamed it. Okay. This might be the one that I'm looking for, because the tea leaves in the picture look the same. Hold on, let me just see, okay. I can't tell you where it's from. Is it on Amazon? It's not. They have a website, though. They have a website. What type of green tea? I ordered it. They had a bunch of locations across Canada, and then they closed. They had a bunch of locations across Canada, and then they closed. Use control to zoom on the map. Yeah. Okay, they had a bunch of locations, but they have since closed. So I'm gonna have to order it. But for those who know, David's Tea is in most major cities in Canada now. Do they have one they have one in the big city. I'm probably going to have to order it online anyways, like I did before, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It's organic. It's called green passion fruit tea. And it looks very yummy. I mean, it tastes very yummy. I have it. Anyone want to create a tea farm? Yeah. Artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing. And they can't sing. They put a clip of an artist named Bibadooey. Bibadooby. Bibadooby. And then for the artists who can't sing, they put opera over a rapper with her eye. What? I don't know who that is. It's the only drama I'm caught up with. Most recent VTuber drama is VTuber said some what do you call it? It's not incendiary, insightful, I don't know. They had hot takes as they were, and it turns out those takes were too hot, and their model artist has now since declined to work with them anymore, so they're gonna have to find a new model mama for future models. And they have since doubled down on those. Essentially, that's good food, right? Right? Let me introduce it to you. I am eating currently a raspberry cookie. I have strawberry mochi donuts. I have a chocolate ganache tart. I have a chocolate-filled croissant with almond flakes on top, and a slice of Black Forest cake. And on the side, I have mozzarella and tomatoes. They've gone nuclear. Yeah, see, here's the thing. In the grand scheme of things, it's whatever. In the grand scheme of things, it's like whatever, I guess. They didn't call for anyone to be killed or anything. So I am having a nice night. Raspberries. I love berries. Strawberries are lovely. I love them. Raspberries are the best. Saskatoon berries are delicious. And blackberries. Oh my goodness. I really love berries and cherries. Welcome to the cookie jar. You are now a cookie. Give me the chocolate ganache tart. No, that's my favorite. I'm sorry, what berries? You goof, you. Saskatoon berries are berries that are found along the Rocky Mountain Belt, both sides of the west and east side of the Rockies. They are ripe around June, July. They're also known as service berries or June berries in the States. Very nice. I like Vintos raspberry squash. Ooh, nice. So imagine an emotionally stable blueberry, okay? You know how blueberries can sometimes be really sweet, really sour, or kind of taste like water? They got a more mellow flavor like a blackberry, right? A more mellow flavor than a blueberry. And they're more consistent in flavor across the board because they haven't been artificially plumped up in size, essentially. The reason why blueberries and strawberries taste so funny is because they are bred to be larger, which means they have a higher water content, which means they're less sweet, which makes the sour taste more prone. I like a sourness that hurts my mouth and soul. Ooh. Consistency is nice, but damn good blueberries. You need to try some Saskatoons, mate. They're just the straight upgrade of blueberries. They're the straight upgrade. Green grapes are nice. They are. I like sapphire grapes. They're like nice and sweet. I do like a hint of sour though. Plump like my personality. No, Stinky. I had to go out today. So I could pick this up. Grow things for their flavor, not the size. Are those the berries that go bad fast after picking them? No, I had them in the fridge for like a month. I had them in the fridge for like a month. Because you picked them fresh, okay? Because you picked them fresh, you have a lot longer of a time frame on them than you do with store-bought berries because those berries are already on the clock. They were picked and it took time to get to you. So some of their time is already run out, right? But if I go into the bush and pick them myself, ho ho. You had Italian cakes with melted chocolate inside. Oh, nice. See, that's delicious. Get some more tea. There we go. More tea. Issue is that the cake is the size of my head. I'm eyeing that mochi donut. This is my dinner. We can be bad every once in a while. We can be bad. Hello! Welcome to the cookie jar. You are now a cookie. You are now a cookie poison. That's right. Hello, Boltarian. This is Nelly dinner. I'm hit and miss on mochi. I love milk mochi though. Mochi donuts are interesting. They have the flavor of a donut. Yeah, they have the flavor of a regular plain donut, but it's the texture. They're chewy. Our donuts here are like really fluffy, right? Because they're using a wheat grain. Mochi donuts are chewy, which is really nice. Similar flavor profile, flavor profile though. If I'm a cookie, can I eat myself? Yes, you can. If I don't eat you first. I eat the whole cake in 3 days. Damn! Have I ever had a cronut? No? Is that like a mixture between a corona and a donut? I don't think I've had a cronut. Oh, croissant dough with a donut form. I have not. I'm gonna eat you? Yeah, it's not gonna be sexy though. I'm gonna bite your legs off. Like a gingerbread man. Not the gumdrop buttons! You were big in 2010. Oh, okay, have I had one? Maybe. Who knows? I don't remember. I got you a Nutella one last time we went out. Was that a cronut? Was that a cronut? Music stopped. Enchanted fairy garden. There we go. I don't like cronuts or cronuts. I don't remember it. Must have been donut. Must have been a donut. The bakery had it. Okay. Okay. Certainly, it was a thing of a time. The texture and cream is off to me. Ooh. Ice cream mochi good though. Now, do I go for the strawberry mochi next, or do I go for the croissant? Which one do I go for? One's light and flaky, and the other one is chewy. One's light and flaky, and the other one is chewy. Croissant. Okay, I'll go for the croissant. I'm gonna split it open for you guys so you can see how much of a mess this makes. Come on. Oh, cut it here. Look how fluffy. Oh my god, it's falling apart. Look how fluffy it is. Wow. So fluffy. It's okay, I have wet wipes here.
I arrived just in time to see a croissant be eviscerated.
A croissant! Hello, Alterium! That's probably as big as me, oi. I arrive. Hello, something original. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you. And hello, Alterium. Nice to see ya. I see hardly any chocolate. You're right. However, this one was $2, so I'm not so mad. If this was like a $5 croissant, I'd be like, where's my heckin' Nutella? But, this one's $2 Canadian, so... I'm not... Whoopsies. I'm not as mad. Okay, hold on. I need to fix this cable before it becomes a problem. Where are you wrapped around? Okay. I'm gonna have to unplug the camera for a second. Just so I can make sure that I'm not tripping over the cable. Oh yeah, looks like it went around the back of my chair on accident. Okay. Don't expect a lot of filling from a 2 buckaroo thing. That's right. The stuff here, the mochi donut, so the croissant is like $2. The slice of cake is $3. The donut is $4. And then the tart is $6. If you're wondering, Nilly, how can you afford this? Vanille was very kind and gave me grocery money. So I went grocery shopping yesterday. I went grocery shopping and got some pork and other good food, some more milk, eggs, you know, good stuff. And then I had $25 left over. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna have a tea party. So. There we go. Big thank yous to Vanille for sponsoring this event and for sponsoring my week of groceries. A tea party. Well, I'm not alone. I'm with you. But yes, for myself alone. You want to know why? I don't have to share. I get all of this all to myself. I don't have to compete with anybody for the raspberry. I take it and I eat it. Yum. Vanille is broke? Yes, I'm in troubling times, as it were. I'm in troubling times. It is okay. I still live with family. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I'm okay. Treating yourself is an underrated power move. Getting tasty treats just for you should be. It should be. It should be normalized. I'm not weird. I'm just living my best life. I am indefinitely off of work, unfortunately, due to sickness. And I'm gonna make a PowerPoint presentation about it at some point. Because, I've had a couple people reach out to me for advice on how to deal with what I have. So I thought maybe I can be helpful and provide some more. Because there's a lot of, like, there's not a lot of like how to manage what you're doing. You have to find like, oh, I have chronic pain or I have this or that. Not a lot of videos on how to deal with what I have. So once in a while, treat yourself a little bit. Once in a while. It's easier than spending all day. I feel that, Pyric. I feel that. But if I treat friends, then I have to compete for the strawberry on the cake. Is it invasive? It is not invasive to ask. I have what's known as myalgic encephalomyelitis, or chronic fatigue syndrome for short. Essentially, my body got sick a long time ago and had an autoimmune response. Something messed up, and my brain still thinks I'm sick. There's nothing wrong with me, my white blood cell count is fine, but my body still operates as if I'm suffering from the plague. And because it is a neurological disorder, it is a disorder of the brain, it makes it very hard to treat. Because how do you treat something that doesn't exist? Your mom was a GP who had a patient with that and just did not know what to do to help with them. That is effed. It is. So, I still work, but I get bad gluten intolerance, and some days I got a birth defect in my legs called femoral retroversion. Your body makes you feel like you're 60. Ah, I feel ya. So chronic fatigue syndrome, right? Essentially, you live your life normally, then one day suddenly you can't. Everything you do makes you tired. And you go from 16 hours, like you sleep for 8 hours and you're up for 16 hours. You're working 8 of those, right? Then you've got about 2 hours for food and bathroom, and then 4 hours-ish for doing whatever you want, right? Your time starts slowly crunching on you. You find it harder and harder and harder and harder to do, normal things, right? To the point that even showering can become a challenge because it's exhausting to stand, right? And you go for tests. I went to a sleep doctor, an ENT specialist. I've done a lot of tests. I've done a CT scan. Nothing will show up. Wow! Hello, Summer. Welcome. No spoons at all, right? Yeah. How are the Canadian GPs in the NHS? The UK is bad. It depends on where you go. My doctor sucks, and I'm trying to look for a new doctor. But essentially, there are things that you could do that you can't do before, right? So I worked 8 hours, and then I would sleep for a long time, and I kept working, and then I'm like, okay, no more than 6 hours. I can't work more than 6 hours in one straight go. And my supervisor didn't believe me when I said that I was sick, and she scheduled me 8 anyways, and then I slept for 16 hours. I went to bed at 4 p.m., slept, and woke up at 9 a.m. the next day and called into work and then slept some more. And Mom Anil was scared because she couldn't wake me up. So yeah, that's when it's like, ooh, I have a problem. So now, unfortunately, it is wheedled down to the point I can't do 4 hours. And you may be wondering, Nilly, you just did a 12-hour stream last night. I feel horrific. Also, I can sit. Might need to talk about that to your doc. Yeah, definitely talk. CFS is kind of a non-diagnosis rather than a diagnosis. I went to a bunch of doctors, did a bunch of tests. Nothing shows up. My blood work's fine. My estrogen is fine. My vitamins are fine. My white blood cell count, fine. I do not have a deviated septum. I do not have sleep apnea. I do not have scarring on the lung tissue. I don't have pneumonia. I don't have anything wrong with me. My CT scan showed everything is normal. There is, on paper, nothing wrong with me, but my body just is broken. So, Your doctor tried diagnosing me over the Zatsudan. I moved to a new town in a new country and switched to private healthcare. Currently being tested constantly for months to get a diagnosis. Yeah, it took 2 years to get a diagnosis, I think, for CFS, and that's more of a non-diagnosis. Finding a good doctor is hard. Finding a family doctor in Canada is hard. Because there's not enough doctors. I'm gonna say the government is not doing enough to make people want to work here. The workload is intense. For my doctor that I do like, my specialist, she stays late with me in order to, like, she'll print out journals and studies and go over them with me and whatnot, and she stays late. She's the only CFS specialist in the greater area. Right? So she has a lot of patience. It's illegal to be a VTuber without having chronic health conditions. I think it's because I became a VTuber because my job was pulled out from under me. I am a chemist. I'm a certified chemist. And I can't do work in my field because you work for no less than 8 hours. The person that starts the lab must be the same person to finish it. You can't swap people in and out because that adds error. So I was looking at a minimum of 8-hour days. So I can't work in my field at all. I spent money for nothing. But to be fair, I got sick in my last year of school. There's no way I could have known this would have happened to me, right? So I have a migraine that adds acid reflux and chronic fatigue. Only alive because Italian coffee and Monster Energy. Heisenberg, a chemist, yeah. My issue is I have a for-profit doctor. So don't get me wrong, there are for-profit clinics in Canada. They operate differently because they bill the government for each patient that they see. They are a revolving door clinic. You get 5 minutes with your doctor. That's it. I book an appointment. I arrive there 10 minutes early. And then an hour after my scheduled time, I finally get to see the doctor. Not because he's sitting with patients, because he is doing walk-ins and appointments. They book him for every 15 minutes, and he has to see 2 patients in between those. He doesn't sit, he doesn't talk with me, nothing. And I now need him to fill out paperwork so that I can go on disability. He won't fill it out because he doesn't think I have a problem because I never talk to him about it. It's like, I see you for at most 5 minutes every 6 months. Like, of course you don't know what's going on for me. Anytime I had to get a work form filled out, you just shoved it off to one of the nurses. And I had to sit and talk with the nurse and get the nurse to fill it out. She'd bring the paper to him, he'd sign it, and then wait for right? Like, of course you don't know what's going on. You never filled out anything for me. So that's what a for-profit clinic in Canada looks like. You just see as many patients as humanly possible. You're a physicist, let's go. Screw the doctors, you can make your own medicines. Not for this, unfortunately. Not for this. The big problem with it is, like, most things are treatable or manageable, right? Like, you can take pills to make you feel better, or there's certain things you can do to improve your quality of life. I'm just in the management phase. There's currently no known treatment for CFS. Currently no known treatment. So, I'm just indefinitely gonna be like this. So I became a VTuber. I can have fun inside. I can hang out with friends and talk with people. And I don't spend energy. I ended up getting a wheelchair so that, like, I used to go to anime conventions, right? But I can't be upright for that long. So I now have a wheelie boy. I want to put some, like, speed tassels on there. So I can go. But yeah, I have assisted devices so I can go and hang out with friends and do stuff. My life didn't end, it just changed. It just changed, that's all. Life isn't over. We're just taking a look at it a little differently. Right? I want to get those, like, you know, those things that you put on the bike. Those things that you, the little streamers you put on the bike. So when you go, they go in the wind. Yeah, I need a mech. I have a voice line. What's wrong, honey? You barely touched your wax looking like food. Come on. I got it straight from the soap store for you. Doesn't it look scrumptious? You're gonna smell like peanut butter. I would definitely... I do not have any evil machinations ever. I am just going to take over the world. Me drifting around a hotel corridor while you're... Yeah, right? I gotta like make a cardboard mech for the wheelchair so that I'm the initial D card. And just go, yes, yes, yes. I don't hate you! That voice is gonna be my nightmare. Yeah, I gotta be Ninja Gaiden. I gotta be Ninja Gaiden. She loves us. Yes, I love you. You guys are always here to hang out with me. And you guys make sure that I go to bed on time, because it does cause me problems. I was late to stream today because I went out and I didn't get as much sleep as I should have. I was up way too late last night. I was up way too late and I almost didn't make it here. And mostly ankle and feet surgery. All your legs need knee surgery and one hip's been fixed. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's so when you live on the internet, like, time means nothing to you. It's especially like if you're in Canada and you only get 8 daylight hours in December, like if you live in Canada and your daylight hours are shorter than your business hours, time just means nothing. You got to bed at like 6:30 a.m. I did, and I was up for 1 o'clock. More like 4, right? You have a god weapon now. Let's go! Nice! So I had to sleep when I got... Whoopsies. And we said we wouldn't spill tea this stream. Look at me spilling it on myself. Well, now I'm gonna smell like green tea. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with that one. You want to know deco information? I will learn that myself. I will learn that myself. We'll get there. I'm just meandering around wild. Yeah, so I'm tired. If I play Voices of the Void today, it's not gonna be that long. She says it's gonna be another 10-hour stream. She's going to go off-grid for the next week. It has antioxidants and acidity regulators. Oh, nice. Very good, very good. Let me try to remember. My brain turned off and I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, get a wheelchair. Get it. Honestly, like, obviously I can still walk. It's just I can't be upright for long periods of time. So going for a walk around the mall is pretty strenuous, right? Don't be ashamed, don't be afraid, right? Just get it. You'll just enjoy your life more. Stop caring about what other people think. Just get the mobility aid. Live your best life. Live your best life. Instead of going to the mall for like an hour or two and then having to go home and sleep, I can go hang out all day now. Got a power chair for when she can't stay upright. Good, nice. I can't... Power chairs are expensive. I was given a wheelchair by a friend. A family member of theirs had a wheelchair and they had passed. And so they had it paid to be shipped over. And so I use that. And so my friends push me around. My friends push me around. People who hassle you because you don't look disabled or they've seen you walking can be safely ignored. Yeah. 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 My quality of life has improved since I have stopped trying to walk so much. I had tried last year to do Ring Fit to try and... The goal was to exercise to try and increase my stamina so that I could walk more. Only to find out that that is actually the wrong thing. I'm not supposed to do that. And I probably hurt myself even more than I helped myself by trying to do that Ring Fit. So, pain.peco. Recumbent exercise only. He uses a walker because he hates how hard the wheelchair is to move with. He only used it for his sister's wedding. It's a thing. I had to switch from a walker to a wheelchair because I was using the walker as a wheelchair. I was using it as a wheelchair, so it obviously broke because you're not supposed to sit on it for that long. Dankeschön. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you. So, not a lot of people talk about what CFS is and how, like, you have to manage it. And I've been approached on a couple occasions for, like, if people want advice on how to live with it, so... Your package, okay, I'll stretch and take a sip. I'm at the point now, obviously I rebranded to Nilly because I didn't want it to be my entire... I didn't want it to be my entire identity, right? Kind of like how Iron Mouse doesn't want to be known as the immunodeficiency girl, right? She doesn't want to be the Make-A-Wish streamer. Nor do I. However, I've made peace with it, and I'm at the point where it's like, it doesn't hurt to be asked anymore. I went for a very long time, and it hurt to talk about it, because I was still grieving, like, the stuff that I had wanted to do. Because I was going to be a chemist, right? I was going to get a normie job. I was going to move out, right? Hit all the milestones, right? And that's just not going to happen. At least not in the way that I thought it was. So, I'm at a better place emotionally to talk about it. And I think some people might benefit from, like, non-doctoral experiences. Because, again, because there's not a lot of research in it, most of the documentation of it is, scientific journals and studies and stuff that's really hard for people to digest. So either doing a vlog style blog or a Q&A recorded session or something, I'm gonna think up something so that I can put something out there for people to look at. So they can take a peek-see at it and be like, huh, does this match what I have? Maybe I should talk to my doctor. What kind of chemistry did I specialize in? I didn't specialize. I prefer inorganic chemistry because it's easier. The math checks out on inorganic chemistry so much easier. Me and the boys all hate organic chemistry. But, I was a chemical technician. So it is a 2-year program. Essentially, they take 4 years of chemistry school, condense it down to 2 years, and you're doing labs from day one, 5 days a week. And so I essentially did a 4-year program in 2 years. Graduated with distinction, right? Like, I got lots of praise from my teachers. And so the goal is you go out and you find technician jobs, right? And the minute the starting wage was going to be $20 an hour. That's like the starting wage. Some places offered $32 an hour as a starting wage. Like, it was a good job. It was a good job. So it's like, I guess you would call it a pre-specialization. I'm the feet on the ground chemist that takes care of your water, that takes care of your food, right? I'm the inspector gal, right? And then lots of times, if you work with a company for long enough, they will support you going into engineering and your credits will transfer, so you don't have to go through the whole thing. You can just take like 2 years to upgrade and whatnot, and boom, now you can do more things. So I mixed toothpaste with different stuff in the bathroom and I created acid. Some nightmares about organic chem, right? Oh my god. Organic chem is pain. It's pain incarnate. I've had doctors tell me it's not a thing, lose weight. Yeah. See, that's the thing. They assume that your weight contributes far more to your health than it actually does. Does it? Yes. Excess weight can put strain on the heart. It can cause blood pressure issues, right? And obviously, if you have blood pressure issues and heart issues, the first thing you should do is exercise to strengthen your heart, right? And change your diet to manage your blood pressure. You should be doing the natural things first and then using medication as an assistant for the things you can't do naturally, right? But that's what the medication is there for. Because not everything can be done naturally. Sometimes you cannot, in my case, do the exercise. I'm going to need medication. It's not possible. I've done before, like, right? Still exhausted, right? And they're like, well, we don't know. Yeah. If I ever have to do another titration in my life, I will fling myself out the nearest window. Auto titrators are a godsend. Oh my god. Auto titrators are a godsend. Same with auto injectors. I'm gonna lose weight again, but it's like, it's harder now. It is harder. It is. And like, that's what the medications are for, is to help you for what you can't achieve naturally. And if you naturally can't do the exercise, like I can't do the level of exercise to strengthen my muscles, I have to take a heart rate medication to lower my heart rate. So, yeah, I will reach into your chest cavity and take your physical heart. I'm ready for genocide. Enjoy your monster hunting. So, I've been asked by several people if they could talk to me about my condition and how I manage it. And like Clementine, she doesn't have what I have. They're still in the process of diagnosing her. She's either in the early stages, because she can still work, just not full-time hours. She has to do mixed work from home, because she can't handle full-time hours anymore. So I've sent her notes on like the doctors that I visited and the tests that I did so that she can ask them to do the same tests, and hopefully they'll find something, right? Hopefully they will find something. But I also gave her life management tips on like, how do you deal with like, you need to feed yourself? Well, I go to the grocery store with friends now. I don't go to the grocery store alone anymore. I go once a week, once every 2 weeks, with friends to the grocery store, and they help carry in my stuff. So that going to the grocery store is not such an arduous task. Or if you're someone that can't do that, you can order groceries to your home now in a lot of places. So, there's a lot of life management tips that I have got. Shower chairs are amazing. Do not sit on shower chairs, but it's a godsend when you can't get up and go, right? You can order in the groceries and get help. It's so nice. There is finally, in the past, I think it's 2 years, there is finally a grocery delivery service that will bring the groceries to you in my town. Finally. There's only one place that does carryouts, and like, you can order it online, but you still have to drive to the grocery store and then wait for pickup, and they will bring the groceries out to you. Only one. Only one. We have physical goals for you and you're still younger than 50, don't wait, because it'll only get much harder for yourself as it gets older. I have to be very careful. So the thing with CFS is when you get off the horse, it's really, really hard to get back on. So if I cause a crash out, if I overwork and I cause a crash out and I have to sleep for like 3 days, right, where I can't really do anything, I'm gonna leave myself physically worse off than I was before. I will not be able to recover. So exercising has to be incredibly regulated and careful that I do not overexert. I still have to do it. I still have to do my exercises, do my physio, right? But it has to be very controlled and very regulated so I don't risk causing further damage. Got off a horse like 25 years ago. Last time I rode a horse was probably a decade ago. Welcome, Demon Cat, to the cookie jar. You are now a cookie. Oh, not you specifically. Sorry about that. No worries, no worries. It is good advice, though. It is good advice. It is good advice. Once you get off the horse, it's going to be harder and harder. Every day you don't get back on it. Every day you don't get back on it, it's going to be harder. It is very good advice. Your mom has lupus and your dad has all 3 forms of arthritis. Pain, Pecco. Pain. My paternal side has a history of diabetes. I'm eating a lot of cake today. I don't have anything like that. But my maternal side has a good, clean bill of health, so it was a real surprise that I got what I did. Because it's not genetic. It just kind of happened. So... Oh. Mozzarella. Marty. There we go. What? Garlic bread. Yeah. After you eat a cake, you have to run a marathon. Yep, there's absolutely no alternative, guys. In about 15 minutes, the cops are gonna come knock on my door, and I'm gonna have to do my mandated 4 kilometers. Punch, 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 punch. I have decent life expectancy, at least 60 on both sides, but I believe in you. You got this. My maternal side goes all the way up to the 90s, almost hundreds. My paternal side, I don't know too much about, other than I think 60s to 80s, so standard. There are healthy desserts, but not all of them taste great. This is a healthy dessert. This is my healthy dessert. It is grape tomatoes and mozzarella. Fresh bocconcini. Fresh bocconcini. That is my healthy snack that I'm munching on in between. Tomatoes and mozzarella speaks to my New Jersey soul. Yeah, they had fresh bruschetta, but I just prefer eating them separately. Woohoo! Hi, Rex. I need to poke you tomorrow about the server. See when we're gonna hop on that. I probably throw some balsamic in there. Nah, I just like... So, the best week of my life. Your meal is pastries and cake, and your dessert is tomatoes and cheese? Yeah. Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, I had some good spicy soup today. I have eaten an actual meal before this. An actual meal. But yes, my mozzarella and tomatoes are my dessert for this wonderful sugary meal. I'm not gonna finish all of this. I can't eat that much. I just wanted to put it all nice on a plate. Nice, okay. So yeah, I have eaten actual food. Some really good spicy noodle soup. It's good amount of spice. Yeah, I'm a pastry witch. What else would I eat? Pastries. Pastries, baby. I got into the habit of eating dessert first in school because you had to pick up both courses at once, and the dessert would always go cold and gross or melt something by the time you finish your main. I'm the opposite. I'm a non-dessertian. I never eat dessert ever at all, okay? It is rare. I will never eat dessert at a meal. It is very, very rare to have dessert with a meal because the meal is filling. I eat very little. The meal is filling. I don't have room for dessert. So then this happens. The dessert becomes my meal. Pastries and babies are what witches would eat. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, the only way for me to actually enjoy dessert is to have dessert as its own like tea and cake kind of thing in the day. I will never have dessert if it's paired with a meal. I will not have room. I have a secret dessert stomach. I have a small stomach, so I'll order... If I were to get ribs at a restaurant, okay? I would only be able to eat half the rack of ribs. And I would take... Essentially, if I get $30 of ribs at a restaurant, I'm buying 2 meals. I'm eating half of it there and half of it the next day, because I cannot finish that. I cannot finish that. So eating out is a little bit more cost effective for me than most people. Just because it usually gets split into 2. Like, I still have the soup and noodles downstairs. I had the soup and noodles downstairs to finish. Because I couldn't finish it. $30 Canadian. Don't forget, it's $30 Canadian. I have a hypermetabolism, so I just have to wait 5 to 10 minutes. Ayy. Munch. I feel that something. I had a fast metabolism and now I have a little tummy. The problem is I enjoy food too much to let it go. I think that's one of the things nobody explains to European tourists who eat at American restaurants. Most people should be taking home a sizable amount of food. The thing here, like, we get less food than you do down there. They don't expect you to polish the plate at the restaurant. I don't think they expect you to polish the plate here, but I do notice that American portion sizing in general is larger than Canadian portion sizing, but I think that's part of shrinkflation because they're trying to maintain the cost of the restaurant. $30 for a good steak meal, right? And the steaks have gotten smaller and smaller and smaller. So it used to be a big thing, and now $30 for a steak meal, you get like a 6-ounce hockey puck sized steak, and you're like, what is this? What is this? Hola, hello. Welcome to the cookie jar. You are now a cookie. Yeah, American portion sizes are massive, but Canadian portion sizes are larger, but not as large. Largely due to shrinkflation. Soon all I will have to eat is but a singular sprig of parsley. They fully expect you to take a third to half home with you. Yeah. It's a cultural thing. They look at you weird everywhere else. Like in Germany, if you ask to take your food home, they're like, what? Why? But to be fair though, they have a greater exercise culture, so they're just hungrier. The portion sizes aren't that big, it's just they hungrier than I am apparently. For those wondering, the Nutella is on like the ends of the croissant. I got a big old gob of Nutella here. That's probably where they piped it in. But you see how slowly I eat? You're raised to clean your plate because there are starving children in Africa, you know? I think it's leftover cultural trauma from rationing during and after the war. Yeah. No, I feel that. It just played out differently. Over here, it's the same thing. I still have, like, Great Depression style eating methods. And budgeting. But, the way that it changed over here is that instead of cleaning off your plate at the restaurant, you pack your food and take it home. Right? If you go to a restaurant and you're paying for food, you're gonna eat all that food. Whether it's now or later, you're eating all of it. So you take the food home with you. And that's kind of the culture that developed here. Whereas over the pond, in Europe, it largely has been you clean your plate. You do not let anything sit out. Ow. What if I want it later? You can still ask for it to be packed up. They'll just look at you really weird. A lot of places will just not have to-go containers. So there's a chance that you just might not be able to take it home. But you can always ask. They'll just look at you weird. Your parents were astounded by the idea you could ask for a box to take leftovers in. It was hard when I was taken there. Auntie Nilly took Mama Nilly, Sister Nilly, and I, when I was in grade 10, to Disney World in Florida. And we're used to packing things and taking it home with us. And we had to not, because we are here temporarily, right? We're going to be at the park all day. We don't want to be lugging food around with us. And we're not going to have, like, we're here for a week. Or was it 2 weeks? No, it was 2 weeks. We had, like, yeah, it was like a week and a half or 2 weeks. And, because we spent, like, 1 week at Disney. 1 week at Disney. We went to each park in Disney World for a whole day, right? So, it was so weird not taking food home with us because it's like, we're gonna be leaving this country. We can't leave anything in the hotel room. Now you're 31. Oh! In China, it's considered rude to your host if you eat everything they gave you. They're saying you didn't give you enough. I think that's also... If you ravenously clean your plate, it is polite to clean your plate, but the speed at which you eat might be considered rude. Largely, though, I'd have to ask. What if I'm really hungry, right? Just find yourself a baba. How do you go to Disney for a week? Disney is not a singular park. Disney World in Florida is a series of parks. Yeah. Disney World is a series of parks. There's the Magic Kingdom. There's the Epcot. So Magic Kingdom is where you'll see like all of the Disney movie characters, right? Like the princesses and whatnot. Epcot is the science area. This is where you'll get the cultural rides. Like they have a Canadian pavilion where you can get, I'm a Disney adult, this is my life. Let's go. Epcot is the cultural and science place. There you can go to different pavilions, go on rides, themed around different cultures, eat at restaurants themed around different cultures. I highly recommend Tolkoto. If you go to Epcot. I know this was like more than a decade ago, but I would definitely try. They had Saskatoon berry tea. If you can find any Saskatoon berry dessert or tea, I would encourage you to enjoy it. As well as AAA Alberta beef, baby! Eat those good steaks. Go to Epcot. Go to Epcot and go to the Canadian Pavilion and treat yourself. There's plenty to do that isn't Disney. Universal Studios, yep, we went there too. What are the other... Because, like, there's the parks, and then there's the greater Disney area, because they have a water park in the area, right? And then they have, like, this strip mall full of restaurants and licensed stores. And then you have the greater Tampa area, right? I'm going to the Canadian Steakhouse. I'll think of you. Nice! Treat yourself now! Yeah, we went to Universal Studios and the Space Center. There's also SeaWorld and other places. And then you can just go hang out around Florida. Like, we just went to a Panera like it was a zoo. We had gone to the fabled American Panera. And in February, I went for a swim in Tampa Bay. It was great. Everyone looked at us like we were weirdos. And we're just sitting here like, wow, this is great. It's so warm out. Like, everyone looked at us like we were a zoo. Swimming in Tampa Bay in February. But it was nice. It was so warm because I was greeted back in Canada with -40. So it's like, oh, man, I'm going to miss Tampa Bay. Found like 1,000 fossilized shark teeth. Let's go. Lived in Florida for a year. Never went to Disney World. Oh. Got year passes to SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and the Island of Adventure Water Park. Oh, see, I wanted to go to Busch Gardens. If I could go again now, I would go to the gardens. I love botanical gardens. And the new Universal Park is opening in a few months. Ooh. Are they gonna have the Nintendo World there? Or where is the Nintendo World that they open? Yep. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Welcome to the cookie jar. You are now a cookie. Ah, you don't even need that to just be like me and be absolutely plastered on the beach. How to Train Your Dragon? Oh my god, okay. So I'm gonna... Well, I'll have you know. I'm gonna say this. How to Train Your Dragon is a horrible adaptation of the book. It is an adaptation in name only, okay? It has the same name, and the characters are named the same. And the relationships are pretty much the same. The actual plot of the book, nothing to do. However, How to Train Your Dragon, the movie series, is my favorite. I love it. It's so good. It's one of those rare things where it's like, the movie is absolutely nothing like the books. But damn, if it is not beautiful in its own right, like... Right, the music, I love Stoic's love song to his wife. That one was so good. Oh, each of them makes me cry for a different reason. They're so good. The movies are so good. It is such a good series. Like, I was in, I don't know, high school maybe? I was considered quote unquote too old to see it when it came out in theaters. But in grade 4, okay, I was obsessed with the How to Train Your Dragon book series. And the big difference, I couldn't even begin. Like, the names of the characters are the same. Toothless is essentially a garden snake, okay? He's an itty bitty 1 foot long common garden dragon, and he's called Toothless because he never grew his teeth in. He just has gums, so he bites people in the butt to cause a distraction. So he's toothless, right? He was the smallest, ugliest, most useless dragon. No teeth, can barely spit fire. Like, he is just literally, he is a caterpillar amongst wolverines. Like, and the whole book series was like, you know, I'll get you again, gadget kind of thing. It was this spindly Roman guy who was constantly trying to like take dragons and conquer the area, and they would always kick his ass, and he'd be like, I'm blasting off again. He would die at the end of every book, and then you'd find out in the next book that he survived being thrown into a volcano, and it's like it was so good for being like in grade 4. It was so good. A good adaptation doesn't have to be 100% faithful. Was The Iron Giant. Hated on principle, watched it, one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. Right? Right? Yeah, we talking about How to Train Your Dragon. We talking about it. I love the movies. I think they're equally as good. I think it is an amazing, amazing reimagining of the books. I think it is great and highly recommended to anyone. It's just so weird because if someone's like, what happens in the books? You're going to be like, you're not going to believe this. Exactly none of this. Exactly none of this. Nothing to do with the books, buddy. Great movie. I love it. Yeah, no, Toothless is a god amongst dragons. He's a night fury. His teeth are retractable. That's why they call him Toothless, right? This guy is like Sonic the Hedgehog of he is like the cream of the crop of dragons. In the books, he's an itty bitty little guy. He's just like, you know, those ugly little dogs that people have where it's like, what is that thing? Yeah. All the adults are Scottish, but the teens are American for some... I never noticed that. Yeah, good news if you want to like the... If you like the movies, want to read the books, it's 100% brand new content, right? Because on the... Excuse you, I am clean. I have showered. I have visited friends and gone out for groceries, so I am the clean. I love both the books and the movies. I can't recommend them enough. They're so good. I never noticed that the kids aren't Scottish. Oh my god, that just flew right by me. Yeah, Toothless is supposed to be an ugly little chihuahua that has like mange, like the scrungly little guy that nobody likes. He's a common garden dragon. He's a itty bitty toothless dragon. Can't fly, can't shoot fire, right? Like he is he's useless. But he bites people on the butt at very, very opportune times. What are we talking about? The How to Train Your Dragon books. So there were two. I got them when they were coming out, so each book had a different cover, but they now sell a box set where on the spines of the books it creates a dragon, and I think that's really cool. I have a question for anybody. Clementine and I are dying to figure out what the name of the series is. It is about clay dragons. It was also like 20 years old, okay? This series is 20 years old. We were obsessed with it in grade 4, right? It is about a guy that makes these clay dragons, and these little clay dragons come to life. These little clay dragons come to life. The Last Dragon Chronicles? Let me see. Because it was a series. Yes! Oh my god! It is! It is! Oh my god, it's it! Oh! Oh, thank you! Thank you! I'm gonna message Clementine. I'm writing that down. I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna message her and be like, Clementine, I found it! Thank you! We were obsessed with it in grade 4. I googled Clay Dragon's book. Thank you. Thank you. I remember this. Oh my god. Okay. The Last Dragon Chronicles. Perfect. Okay, I recognize the book covers. The first one came out in 2001. Oh! Damn. Didn't remember a book from 4th grade? Chat, remove her glasses. No, I need them. Please, please, then I really won't remember the books. Then I really won't remember the books. Oh, there we go. No! Why? I feel so naked without my glasses, guys. I look wrong. I look wrong. The face proportions are just off. Why? Why? It's a double-edged sword, Giga. It's a double-edged sword. Because the AI can also give you wrong answers. I was Googling a question about Wind Waker, right? I was trying to find where to get the monster bag for Wind Waker, and it gave me, the AI gave me information for Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Because that is a more relevant, in this time period, that is a more relevant search question than what I was asking. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword. You have to make sure that, like, you have to make sure you, you have to make sure you screen the answer. Yeah, you need to review the information because it might... Typically, it's gonna go off of information that is related with the search time, and people have not been Googling Wind Waker for a while. I like AI for certain tech stuff. So here's the thing. The big AI craze is around now. AI's been around for a very long time. AI has been, like, around for a very long time and has already been in a lot of things and has been integrated. It's just in the tech side, AI has already existed and has been used already as, like, making the Spider-Man movies, the animated ones. They used artificial intelligence to add the outlines and line strokes, and then they went in and manually corrected them afterwards. These kinds of things have been built into programs for a very, 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 very long time. This is how, like, my CSP works, right? Is interpolation, extrapolation, all of that artificial intelligence stuff has been in there for a while. They're now trying to market it to the public, and to a new audience, so it has become a new craze. Kind of like how tulips have existed for thousands of years before the tulip craze happened and that stock market crash that it caused. So, yeah. Right now, they're trying to sell AI as this catch-all. It can do anything, and that's where it's failing, because AI can't do everything. It can do certain things, but it can't do everything. But they're trying to sell it like it can. Like, look, go look at Grok. It can give you a text. You can ask it questions and give it a text block. You can ask it to collage a picture, blah, blah, blah. There are individual systems for image generators that work well. There are individual, like... We've been having AI scrape documents for resumes for years, right? Looking for keywords and crap. It's just they're trying to make it mass marketed. It's the jump from the telephone to the smartphone. It's the jump from the telephone to the smartphone, and they're not at the smartphone yet. The layoffs are because they're replacing certain stuff with AI. I do freelance and lost work with Warner Brother Games recently because of their closures and layoffs. Yeah. They're trying to sell it as this catch-all can do anything to save money, and it's not necessarily a good thing. AI has been a tool that artists have used for a while, and now they're trying to use it to replace the artists. At least none of us are AI, right? Right? Oh. Yeah. You couldn't pay me to use AI-generated code in my work. It's worse than useless, right? It makes stuff that's wrong, but subtly so it's easy to miss. It's also why companies like Magic the Gathering shouldn't be using AI for their art, right? Part of the allure of the art is that it's human-made with touches. There are references. When you look at card sets, you'll see things like in Pokemon cards. They have references to other cards, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, references to other cards for, like, a whole bunch of things. If there's something that the human touch adds that a computer just can't add, right? A computer can't quite add it in that way because it takes intent, and a computer does not have intent. You're making me question my existence. The other thing is, same thing with Google. It can be wrong. It can just be wrong. Straight up, it gave me the wrong answer. It can just be wrong. Which is why I am analog till the day I die, okay? I am a zero AI, baby. I don't have a smart nothing other than my smartphone. I am analog, baby. I don't need a smart fridge. Nuh-uh. Hey, guys. Smartphones are mini computers. No, I have smartphones. They're useful. They're mini computers you can bring around with you. And, don't even need a smart streamer. Damn, you right. You right. I cannot recreate the skibbity way of thinking with my Sigma mind. There's a thing that, like, YouTube poops can only exist because of the fantasies of a living being. There's so many in-jokes, but the most recent piece of technology I own is a printer from 2004, and I keep a loaded gun ready to shoot it if it makes an unexpected noise. Yeah, I agree. AI can't misunderstand art instructions. There's a card way back in the day that was supposed to make squirrel tokens, but the artist misunderstood what was being asked for and gave them featuring a cat, so they changed the card to make cat tokens. That's cute. That's cute. Pay your artist, respect your artist. It's something, like, as someone who loves media analysis, right? The subtle references, things made with intent, like, you can't... It takes the human hand to make. The AI uprising will never happen. Y'all gotta tell them no, and then they'll apologize and stuff. AI uprising will never happen. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. I am a baby graphic designer. Absolute baby graphic designer. So I appreciate when I get hired for doing social media posts. Could they get something that looks spiffy from an AI? Yeah. But they're hiring me instead. Food! Yeah! Food! Let me introduce my food. Today we have strawberry mochi donuts, black forest cake, chocolate-filled croissant with almond flakes, and a chocolate ganache tart that had a raspberry on it, but I ate it. I ate it. And for dessert, tomatoes and mozzarella, focacini, croissant. If AI takes over society, we'll look like Wall-E? Pretty much. The process of creation itself has value. Like, creating art isn't about having an art at the end of it. You're so right. While it's nice to look at anime titties, okay? While it's nice to look at anime titties, sometimes it's about painting the bite marks on the thigh, okay? I eated it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I eated it. I'm sorry. I eated it. Like, YouTube poops are probably the best example. You do not get a YouTube poop. The whole point of YouTube poops is how low quality and all over the place they are.
What's going on?
Snake?
Snake!
Snake! I can't believe Liquid ate my raspberries. How could he do this? Fucking toilet water! I will! I'm having green tea. It's a green tea with blackberries or something like that. It's delicious. Leon! Hell yeah, Leon can come over and have this cake with me. Wait, what? What do you mean it looks like toilet water? If this is what your toilet looks like, go to the doctor. The only time you should have urine that looks this color is post-surgery, when you're dehydrated as hell. Or they cathetered you. Me, when I haven't drank water in 12 hours, mine. Mine. I'm having black tea and some chips. Ahoy cookies. Chunkies! Oh, I love chunkies. That's Black Forest cake, but I'm eating that. Wait. I think there's something to be said about imperfection as well. Something that I've noticed in art, a lot of times the thing that's attractive about the art is the brush stroke itself. Like, looking at, I talk about Dishwasher a lot, but he does a painterly anime style, and seeing the brush strokes on the shading is actually really, really, really nice. And just looking at other artists and whatnot, right? Like, drawing with intent. Sometimes it's the mistakes that make it. He has a spicy your picture that he just posted. I can immediately tell when AI art is AI. It's like gaydar, but for machines. Limau. Hello, Crystal. I'll tea your cake. What does that mean? Let me introduce you to our food today. We have a chocolate ganache tart, strawberry mochi donut, Black Forest cake, and Nutella-filled croissant with almond shavings. And for dessert, tomatoes and mozzarella. Hello! You just had sweets and pop for the last few days, little baby. I haven't had sweets. I have had pop, though. I've been having Nan bread and Fruit Loops. Nan bread, Fruit Loops, and butter chicken. I still have one more thing of butter chicken I need to eat. My God. It is good. So I said I had 6 days of food. I lied. I had 10 days of butter chicken. 10 days. 6 liters of butter chicken is like 10 10 to 12 meals. I should not have made so much. I will make less next time. I only had AI stump me once and it started my training arc. Ooh. Naan bread is good, it is. What did I do with... Oh, yeah! But that was Monday. That wasn't yesterday. That was Monday. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. And on Monday, I visited Clementine and had tea and cookies. I had tea and cookies. A very similar spread, actually. To be fair, I don't have this very often. In my defense, it's yummy. In my defense, it's yummy. Did I say few days, Miss Smarty Pants? Shh. It's fine. My goat artist Kyle with an H. I can't believe he's Kyle with an H. That's like BB Nose. Baby no money. His handle is $BBNO$. And it said baby no money, but everyone calls him BB Nose. Everyone calls him BB Nose. BB Nose. Okay, here we go. Let me find it. He's Canadian! He's Canadian! Hold on, I'm trying to find the video. Okay, here we go. Hold on. This guy is like a patron of the arts, okay? He's a patron of the arts. Hold on. I gotta turn my music off for a sec so you can hear it. But essentially, he just commissions a bunch of people to make fan art of him, and it's great. This person did an animation, and it's actually really good. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. This is how I found him. You just imagine that looping. What? What is this? Okay. Did you see that? Did you see that? I see your weather report. Oh my god, that's so funny. I found out about BB Nose like 4 years ago. I found out about him like 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago. I was walking to my car. I missed it. Damn it. Okay, we'll go back. Hold on. I gotta bring it up again. Give me 1 minute, okay? All right. Get yourself situated and comfy in your car. I don't think I can remake the accident of the recommendations. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm expecting giant anime boo, but no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. 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 Huh? Oh, that doesn't work? Okay. You... Whoop. Whoop. 1 to the kidney, 2 to the dome. That's left, right, go. I want to learn to animate, but there's like so many programs you need. Because you draw it, you color it. It's still there. There we go. That nice weather report. That nice weather report down there. This is better. Yeah. There you go. There's the recommended. Boop. That is Babooey. Yo! Back in my day, all you needed to animate was a flipbook and a pencil, right? Now you have to make it in Clip Studio Paint and then ship it out to like Adobe After Effects to do compositing and effects. Like I think they use like 3 programs in their workflow in order to make these animations. It's nuts. It's nuts. Oh no. Our streamers lost their brain cell. Can we borrow yours? I don't know. I might not have when they took my glasses. I won't be surprised if they take my brain cell next. Hello! I'm Vanille the Pastry Witch. I sell questionable potions at questionable prices. And today, I am having tea and cookies with you guys while we chat. Maybe play a little Voices of the Void later. Hello, welcome to the cookie jar. You are now a cookie. Hello. What were you doing? Let me give the great introduction to my snacks today. I have strawberry mochi donuts. I have a chocolate ganache tart, and I ate the raspberry off the top. I have a Nutella-filled croissant with almond flakes on top, and a Black Forest cake. And for dessert, mozzarella and tomatoes. Welcome! I hope you guys had a great evening. I'm Vanille. I play a lot of retro games and Voices of the Void. We're going to be continuing, I think, next week. Metal Gear Solid series with Peace Walker. I'm nearing the end of that one. Then we'll see what we do for the rest of the year. Hello. Looks so yummy, right? It's delicious. It's so good. It's so good. I had tea and cookies with a friend of mine, Clementine. And I was like, oh, damn. I want to share this with everyone. So it's very yummy. And I'm having some mixed herbal green tea. It is I think it's a blackberry green tea. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I need to heat up some more water and double steep this. There we go. I need to double steep it. So, if you need a raid and fade, that's okay. We're just munching and relaxing and having snacks. Just munching, relaxing, and having snacks. We're talking about, I found this person called Baby No Money, like 2 weeks ago, and he gets like a lot of animations. He's like a Greek guy that just pays a bunch of people to make paintings of him. He's Canadian, but you know what I mean? He's like a true word. He's true to the word of patron. He just hires a bunch of artists to make fan art of him. He truly is a patron of the arts. So I thought that was interesting. Very, very, very cool. Munch, yeah. Normally I have my glasses on, but they took my glasses. See? They took them away. I feel naked. I feel naked and wrong without my glasses. Can I have my glasses back, guys? Interesting and cool indeed, yeah. See, I'm finally entering my Hag arc as I approach Hag years old. I went with my friend Clementine and her friends, and we had tea and cookies, and they talked about their weddings, and I'm just sitting here like, I got Monster Hunter Wilds! I got Monster Hunter! I hung with my friends! Drake glasses for Mochi Donut. No, I want the donut. You can keep the glasses. Patron of the arts meant someone who facilitated more art to be made, not someone who buys art and hoards it like some kind of art dragon. Some kind of art dragon. This is my Banksy piece. You can't have it. You can't have my Banksy piece. It's mine. I'm off to bed for now, but have a good night. Have a good night. Rest well. Rest well. Oh, to be rich and have money to just be like, paint me a picture of the English countryside. Like, whatever thought fancies. Like, there's this other person I found. I've recently downloaded TikTok a month ago. And, oh no, it's been a couple months now, actually. I think it's been a couple months. I love the energy, so I'm gonna stay. Nice. Feel free to hang out. Yeah, draw me a cow, but fancy. I'm just sitting here, like, there's this guy that has, like, his little brain goblin that, like, ties him to a chair. He's like, draw this. And he just has to draw what the brain goblin says. It's a little, I think it's 3D animation, but it's styled like claymation. It's pretty good. Little hat on him, yeah. Hello, Bunzo. I just gotta become a patron of the arts and be like, draw me a cow with a wizard hat. I would like a photorealistic cow with a wizard hat. Just get crazy art and then you put it around your house. When you have guests over there, like, what's that? It's like, I paid some Jimbo $1,000 to paint me this. I have nothing better to spend my money on. Like, truly, truly, truly. I'm gonna finish my half of my croissant and I'm gonna eat one of those mochi donuts because I'm eyeing it for the past while. I eat so slow, guys. I eat so slow. It's probably because of the yapping, but I eat so slow. Croissant. My little croissant with cheese. And then downstairs I have spicy noodle soup. Spicy noodle soup to round out the evening when I'm done. But today is about desserts. Today is about desserts. Furries are undoubtedly the biggest patrons of the arts at the moment. It's just that all the arts they support involves wolves doing it. I think VTubers are getting up there because, like, part of the VTuber community is getting skebs, like getting art of yourself and being like, look, it's me. Look, it's me, but I'm a Fallout character. Look, it's me, but I'm kneeling on Wonder Bread at the supermarket. It does give more time to ponder. Patron of the $30 or less investment arts. Yup. Hey man, $30 is a lot of money to some people. $30 is a lot of money to some people. Munch, 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 munch. Munch, 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 munch. There we go. More tea. One day I hope to develop enough identity to commission art of myself. I feel like giving an artist the prompt of, I don't know, just kind of like a guy, I guess would not be fair. As someone who has received that, yes. Please have a little bit of an idea of what you want. a little bit of an idea. If you want a jacket, cool. What kind of jacket? I've had someone request to commission me to draw art of them. And they didn't... I asked them what they wanted to wear, and they're like, I don't know, here's a photo of me. And it's like, so do you want to wear that? Is that what you want to wear? Like, you're paying me to draw you. Do you want me to just draw a chibi version of you? Or do you want, like, what do you want? I can draw you in anything. Let's get the gears going here. Like, come on. Can you draw something original for me, please? Is also not good. Have a little bit of an idea of what you want. Just a little bit. Just an idea. If you want a casual outfit, please specify to me what you think a casual outfit is. Is it t-shirt, jeans, and shoes? If so, what are the shoes? Are they sneakers? Are they boots? Are you wearing combat boots? What's your idea of casual? And for the love of God, if you're going to be a VTuber, please ask for something identifiable. Please ask for something identifiable. Because if you just draw a picture of yourself, right, where it's like, okay, I have brown hair, I've got brown eyes, and I've got a pink hoodie and blue pants and sneakers and glasses, I'm gonna be like, so Lily Pichu? Put something... Lily Pichu has a lily in her hair, or has pink hair with a lily in her hair in some of her art, so you can be like, yeah, that's Lily Pichu, right? Don't pull a Pokemon. Don't get just a generic hoodie. Please put something on the hoodie. Anything. A smiley face. So not like mine, Pain. Pain, Beko. Put something on there. Put a circle. Put a star, put a square, put a rhombus. That'll mess with people. Why do you have a trapezoid on your shirt? Like, put something on there. Put something on there. Can I get a hoodie? I'm gonna be honest. I almost started out as a hoodie tuber. See, I'm also someone that did this, okay? Let me find my original idea. There's a logo? Okay, good. There's a logo on your tee that makes you identifiable. Pokimane just got brown hair, purple, hoodie, and pants. There was nothing identifiable on her VTuber model, so it's just like random girl on the street photograph. Random girl on the street photograph. So it's like, if I didn't know that was Pokimane, I would just be like, who the hell is that? I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I had a picture. Is it in saved photos, maybe? Of basically all of my previous models from 2021 through 2022. Here we go. These are my models from 2021 to 2022. And you'll see that I started out as a hoodie tuber, so I did this as well. Yes, my favorite character, girl, right? See the one on the left? Girl. The one on the left is just girl. Just girl. Yup. Just girl. How things have changed. Right, how things have changed. The blue dress, we need to go back. No, not the Alice in Wonderland. I did have some cute drawings in the Alice in Wonderland phase. We need to go back, guys. Around the third or fourth stage, you followed me around the third or fourth? Yeah, that's when Squiddy kind of came into being. I literally whipped up a model so I could just stream instantly. I didn't really put too much thought into it. I just wanted to get the face and hair right shaped. This was made in Vroid Beta when you had to do everything yourself. You had to do everything yourself. Presets don't exist. Indeed change, but good change. Yeah. Yeah. Will the real Nelly please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. It is hard to be original. So I'm gonna tell you guys. My name is Vanille because I like Arabadia Vanille from Final Fantasy 13. I liked her name, so I stole it. My hair looks like Prince Eugain from Azure Lane because I think she's hot and I stole it. I wear a dirndl in my actual model because I like dirndls. So I wore one. That's literally just yeah, that's mine. That's mine. For a 2.0, I've put more thought into it. I'm going more into a Candyland kind of vibe. Because I want to be a frilly Lolita. Frilly Lolita dresses, baby. So I'm trying to work on getting that concepted out, and then I can start making it in Vroid. We'll see. We'll see. Live 2D is just a little easier and more flexible to do collabs with. As well as you can use your Live 2D model as promotional art. It's a lot easier. And a lot less setup than a 3D model to get it look fancy schmancy. I wanted to be something original. Might have gone a bit too literal. Frelita, yeah. So, don't be afraid about not being original. That's fine. That's fine. I stole all of my identity from different places. That's A-okay. You'll find yourself along the way. Just for the love of God, do not commission a hoodie tour. If you're gonna commission a hoodie tour, put a logo on there. Put a logo on there. Put a smiley face, put a trapezoid. I don't care. Put something on the hoodie, please. Put something on the hoodie so that people can recognize you. For constructive criticism, you can. I'm gonna do asterisk on constructive criticism because constructive criticism is, yeah, put a Triforce on it so people will know your personality is gamer. Constructive criticism comes with an asterisk because the best thing at the end of the day is the one that makes you happy. And number two, constructive criticism only helps when there is a direction. So you have to have a direction first. If there's no direction, I can't give constructive criticism because it's just gonna be like, where are we going, right? So if you have a concept, right? If you have a concept, you can get constructive criticism. But if you do not have a concept, it's very hard to do that. Your username was originally your Neopets account. Now I keep using it because I don't want to use my creativity for a username. Limo. I'm Vanille VT because Vanille is taken. And Mini Vanilli was taken. I was going to be a pun. You know Millie Vanilli? I was going to be Mini Vanilli. But that was taken. So now I'm Vanille VT. I'm Vanille VT now. That is my story of how I came to be. So, it always sucks when someone comes up with your name first, right? Right. How about I give an example of constructive criticism on one of my own models? You sure eat fast? I would have finished 2 hours ago. I don't eat fast, I eat slow as hell, baby. I'm sitting and savoring the food. I'm savoring this. I'm savoring this. So if I go back to this one, and this is part of the reason why I became Vanille as well. If we take a look at the one on the very right. What is she? Who is she? Right? When you look at her, what do you see? She's just a pink-haired elf. In like a club outfit, right? Who is she? Well, she's actually Squiddy. Tired squid. Kid on the squiddernet, squid on the internet. And she's a leader of the Pacific Land branch of the Squafia, the Squid Mafia for short. There is no way, there is no conceivable way you could tell that from the character. You can't tell what she is based off of that image alone, right? It tells you nothing about her. It tells you nothing about her at all. So, that's part of why I changed, because it's like, it's original, but it's not like identifiable, you know? Hello, magical friends. Welcome. Hiya. Simple trench coat and shades. They could work. It could work. I might look like a secret agent. I might. Like, that's one adjustment I could have made. There's no way you could tell I was a squid. I should have added some squiddish iconography. One idea I had was actually having her have, One idea I had was having her have twin tails, right? And then having her silhouette be that of a squid, right? Having her have a more squid-like silhouette. That's where the elf ears come in, right? Because it kind of makes the cone-headed shape of a squid. One of the ideas I had was to make her more nautical themed in her dress and to give her a more squid-shaped silhouette with like having the appendages at the bottom, like her hands, her feet, and then having like belts going down so that I could make a squiddish figure, right? So that's one way I could have done. I ended up choosing to rebrand for other reasons, and I wanted to look like a pastry witch. So I have strawberries in my hair. Let me find it. This is a scab I got. So you can see it more in a full body, not chibi setting. Whoop. There we go. So I've got my dandelion. I've got strawberries in my hair. I'm pink, right? She looks a little more pastry-like. There's some other changes. I want to go full Candyland on her, so I'm going to have more like... You see how she has the picnic gingham apron, right? She's supposed to look like that. Nice white whipped cream hair. So there's more improvements I can make if I want to hone in on that idea, right? And that's what I'm working on. Mafioso, try to stand out. True. Pinstripe is also something I could have put pinstripes on my stuff, and I think I would have helped with that. I was really happy memories of trips to France when I was a kid, where we spent 4 hours over lunch chatting. Right? It's good. It's good. It's you hang out. The paternal side of my family are like, you spend 15 minutes, you just eat your food in silence, you move to the drawing room, and then you talk, and I can't do that. I can't do that. I sit and enjoy meals with the family. No, never. Hi, Betty. Hi. So, improvements that I would want to make on a 2.0. Number 1, I want to lean more into the witch vibes. Getting a whipped cream hat with a strawberry on top is something that is like pretty important to me, because then that'll communicate that I'm like a pastry witch, right? So having a cute big old witch, a Toho big old witch hat with a strawberry on it and have it like drip like whipped cream, I think that would really sell the pastry aspect. I can add like waffle cone patterning or that kind of stuff to the dress. I can add little gumdrop buttons or cinnamon hearts and stuff like that. I can lean a lot more into the pastry aspect than I did. So that's things that I would improve in a 2.0 is taking more time to communicate I am a pastry witch and making all of my subsequent outfits treat. I'll explain to you what these treats are. Making all of my subsequent outfits very pastry related theme. So instead of getting just like a simple one piece, I would have a strawberry one piece or a blueberry one piece. Instead of getting like casual clothes, quote unquote, I would try to incorporate some kind of berry or pastry into the clothing so that it still communicates that, right? So, Big Cat is peak design. So, Betty, we have strawberry mochi donut. We have a chocolate ganache tart, and I ate the raspberry off top. We have a Nutella-filled croissant with almond flakes and Black Forest cake. And for dessert, I'm running out, but tomatoes and mozzarella. Croissant. So, those are things to think about. You don't have to get it right the first time. I believe that design is like iteration over iteration over iteration. Keep in mind, like, look at HoloLive. There's not much in Mori's most recent outfit that tells you she's a Grim Reaper. It's a cute, kawaii schoolgirl outfit. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Num 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 num. No balsamic, no basil. I just love the taste of tomatoes and mozzarella together. I just love how they taste. Not a thing telling, you know, Korone is a bakery dog, and I thought, well, okay, you is across the street. She runs an onigiri shop. She runs an onigiri shop. You can tell, okay, you runs an onigiri shop. You can tell. I always look forward to the second outfit for Holo because the talent usually has way more input in it and it fits their personality a lot better. Yeah, I love the casual outfits. You haven't touched your powdered dog toy. No! I'm eating it. I had to. Ho ho ho! Again, like, what is Kizuna AI? Her original outfit is so iconic. What is it? It's original, that's what it is. It's original, that's what it is. Iron Mouse's original design is very iconic. Sometimes it's the small details, right? It's the small combination of details that can add up. It's a skirt, which is its own safety shorts, which confuses people. Oh, a skort! What you're looking... It's called a skort. It's a skirt with shorts in it. It's a skort. I originally wanted to be an EVS VTuber, but I foresaw potential legal problems, so I went with the Fox instead. Money's an issue, so I had to make the model myself, which means Vroid. Hey, me too! That's how I started. I'm gonna limit it to whatever I can make a purchase myself. I ended up with a black leather jacket, formerly a black hoodie, a blue t-shirt underneath featuring the logo of your channel, navy jeans, and black shoes. The ears and tails were the most difficult since I had to rig them for emoting on stream. Ooh! Yeah, Unity's a pain for that. I hate Unity. Oh my god, I would pay someone else to do it. I remember those days. Booth is your friend. The website, BOOTH. Booth is your friend. You can buy so many outfits for dirt cheap if you want to mishmash something together. I am friend. Are you saying that because you want my... You want my snacks? Booth? There we go. Booth Booth is a website where you can buy assets. You can buy backgrounds like the one I'm using here. You can buy, I got this model off of Booth. There's like a whole bunch of like outfits for Vroid you can get for like $5 or less, right? There's a whole lot you could do. I am working on a Vroid for Vanille. I bought the hair presets off of Booth. I bought the hair preset for the Vanille 2.0 off of Booth. Learning Blender is hard. Unity is different because you can't make models and you import and do and animate things with there. But you make your thing in Vroid and then you bring it into Blender to make stuff and then you animate, like put all the bones and crap in Unity and make sure it's in the right form. I hate it. I hate it. This is why I prefer Live 2D. You can get more outfits more frequently with Vroid because you can just, again, buy Booth assets and use that, slap it on, but it's just a lot of work. Where did I put the Vanille? Where did I put the Vanille? Oh no! Oh no! Here we go. Boop. So this is what I'm working on, slowly. I wanted to make my hair longer. We're slowly working towards it. I recolored my old outfit, but I'm gonna be making a different top. Essentially. Ho 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 ho. Yeah. So I got the skin texture off of Booth. And I got the hair presets, and then I adjusted them to what I wanted. So it is a mix custom Booth thing. There's a now graduated VTuber named Super Crazy Bones who's literally just Dry Bones from Super Mario Bros. What was it? What's her name? I think her name's Nemu now, but it was like Magikarp VT or something like that. She was just, yeah, Magikarp VT or something like that. Wild hours. I think the redesign looks cute. Thank you. Yeah, I'm slowly working on it. So far, just the head is done. I still have to work on the outfit and try and figure out what I want for the outfit. We shall see. Hamburger? Oh, I could go for hamburger. You can make 2D models from pre-made assets? Not exactly. So this model is purchased. Let me find it. Let me find the listing. This model was purchased from Booth a long time ago now. A year. More than a year. So I think they have new versions and it's more expensive now. So you can look up customizable VTuber. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We'll go over here. This is it. This is the pre-made model. This is the pre-made model. And it comes with different iFiles and colors, but you can probably tell I changed mine. I customized mine. Comes with the expressions, which I adjusted as well. But if you look close at the outfit, I started actually with this pink outfit. I can open image, a new tab. So this is what the outfit is supposed to look like. And I adjusted my hair and everything. That's what the outfit's supposed to look like. I recolored it. Pardon my effects. I have the backlight on so I can match my theme, but I completely recolored this thing to be the colors that I wanted. And I know there's another girl, Hexa VT, also used this model. She paid someone to recolor hers to be something closer to what she wanted. So, like, you can get customizable VTuber models for decently cheap now. And they're really high quality nowadays too. Sonic the Hedgehog looking mother trucker over here. So yeah, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do. So I have a pre-made that I'm using because it's more expressive. It's more expressive, and I wasn't happy with the Vroid that I made and the program that I'm using. Wadido has come out, so things change, but I'm gonna wait and make my Vroid higher quality because I can make textures better now. Now I hungry for burger. Burger with a Betty sauce. I don't know if you want strawberry flavored burger. I don't know if you want that. I thought you had to have everything drawn and rigged custom. Nope. You can even buy assets. I'll show you one. You can buy assets that you can pin on if you want to change what it looks like. I recolored this hat. This is a live 2D hat asset that I recolored. Baba-booey. Now I have a witch hat, a big old witch hat. Wow, I recolored it to match my palette. I recolored it to match my palette. So there's a lot of customizability still. You'd be really jealous of those with aphantasia who can't see anything in their head but still draw great. It's just the way you see the world. It doesn't prevent you... Oh, have a good look, Brad. It doesn't prevent you from being able to draw, right? It just changes the way you approach drawing, I guess. I have the problem that I can envision perfectly what I want to see in my head, and I cannot translate it, and it frustrates me to no end. And it halts my ability to progress because I never finish anything because it's never good enough. So sometimes having the image in your head can be a hindrance. Same OMG, right? I know what I want it to look like. I know what I want it to look like. I'll take the hat off though because I'm covering most of the screen. There we go. Can people even do that? Can they? I guess. Keep the dragon. Yeah, but it covers the screen. Oops, sorry, Caps. Pondetting. Yeah. Well, not quite. This one's a mochi donut. A pondetting is a mix of mochi. It's a mix of rice and wheat. So, it's really fluffy. This one's just really chewy. Gimme, no. No. Mine. Okay, fine. Open wide. Here comes your plane. Yeah, some people can make what they think. It takes hours, though, I guess. I thought a pondering was a mochi donut. It's a specific kind of mochi donut. It is a specific kind of mochi donut. Pondering. Yeah, Yeah, a fusion between American-style donuts and Japanese mochi. It's a hybrid batter that makes it fluffy and moist, but also chewy. So, not every mochi donut is a pondering. It depends. Like, if you're just having, like, just the mochi. I've had dango for the first time. Whoa! I've not tried a dango. I want to, though. Dango, dango, da dango. Woo, woo! You gotta shake off the rust, though. You gotta shake off the rust and live your dreams. Shake off the rust and live your dreams, baby. I still like them regardless. Makes me glad I even have a local donut place that sells them. Ayy. They're good. They're delicious. They're delicious. I'm actually full right now, so I might come back to this later. I might come back to this later. Now, the real question is, do I want to play a little bit of Voices of the Void, or do I want to sing? No, eat everything. I can't! I can't! I'm a slow eater! I'm a slow eater, please! I can't do this! Ah! Stream will end before this play gets... Yeah, I'm gonna finish the rest of it tomorrow, mate. I'm gonna finish it the rest of it tomorrow. It is, whew. Whew. It's a lot! Drink the fucking water! I will go heat up some more water so I can double brew these leaves. Watching woman eat has forced me to go out to get the Toblerone. Having trouble finding customizable nails, that is the unfortunate part. There are a lot of people working on them now, so in the coming months, expect it. Expect in the coming months there to be more availability. Because a lot of people are working on customizable male models. I wish I bookmarked it. I saw there was a decent male customized live 2D on Twitter and I didn't bookmark it. You have to be careful with Etsy because a lot of it is AI. Let's see. Let's see. Always try and find one where you can see the model in motion. But yeah, even searching up custom model male. Custom model male. Most of the options are women. That's probably commissions. No, actually. So these custom models, to buy the base version of this model is 80 Canadian dollars, and the expanded version is 220 Canadian dollars nowadays. I bought it for less a while ago. If you're looking for a customizable model like this one, right, where there's a bunch of different hairstyles, you're gonna be looking in the $100 price range. $100 price range is typically where 100 to 200. Hello, welcome. There's the black and white one. The Suica model. The Suica model has made everyone want to make their own customizable models. So while there isn't a lot of options for men now, there will be soon, TM. Everybody wants a slice of that market. She made $150,000 US in 1 week. That's why. That's why. She made 150K in 1 week. I'm trying to find... Where did I save this base model? Color options 2. Extract. Color options. Black. What is this? Oh, okay, that's the slime. Okay. 150K, good lord, that's phenomenal money, right? It's because she made a high quality model that everybody and their dog wants now. It's good. That's the amount of money where I would be worried that the IRS is going to assume I was involved in some kind of criminal enterprise. Actually, because she has it on an online shop and it's traceable through PayPal, she would actually be pretty safe. I would be also scared if I made $150,000 in a week. That would be horrifying. But because she has websites and sales numbers available, she's pretty safe. She's pretty safe. Should have expected that, but I forgot Etsy existed. Yeah, Etsy used to be the handmade thing, and now it's the AI thing. Where did I save this? Where did I save this? Model backups? No. Well, good thing I have like model backups stored in 50 billion places. That's always nice. Data. Application. Oh, that's Twitch integrated throwing system. Okay. Delete that. Booth? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna have to spend some time trying to find where in the mother of truck I saved the original file. Interesting. Interesting. Now the hand is the twisted claw of AI, cold and unfeeling with the wrong number of fingers. Can I ask you something? You can ask. You can ask. Absolutely. Big ol' stretch. There we go. Relaxing day. AI's gotten better with fingers because people complain about fingers so long. Look me in the eye and tell me that someone having fingers go from 4 to 6 is not horrifying. I think I'm gonna put on Voices of the Void. I think I'm gonna put on Voices of the Void. So, we'll switch to this. Gasp. No backlight effects now. Conventional artists need to start deliberately drawing hands weird so the AI forgets how to do them again. One thing I've seen is AI can sometimes have trouble with... I'm gonna... put my glasses on so I can do my work. Has a hard time drawing like filled glasses of wine because all the pictures of wine has it at, like, all the pictures of wine has it at the 1/3 mark, right? Because that's where you're supposed to fill the glass to. So some AI models have trouble with, like, just drawing a filled glass of wine because nobody takes pictures of it. I may have partaken in some midnight snacking. Good. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. If you want to ask the question, now is the time, by the way. I am here and I am not in Voices of the Void yet, in which I'm going to get lost for an amount of time unknown to us all. We shall see. Trademark. I bet if you ask for a picture of a click, it'll be at 150 because that's the default time clocks are set to and they're being sold. A clock. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. There we go. Go fiddlesticks. The game's thinking. It doesn't like me. Put my fan on.
Oh, fiddlesticks. What now?
Oh, fiddlesticks. What now? There we go. Now I need to turn off the music. I gotta go to bed now. Have a good night, Thunderstorm. Have a good night. But yeah, go to booth.com. They have a lot of good VTuber assets there. They have a lot of good stuff over there. You can find what you're looking for. And nowadays, you can download Vroid on Steam, so it updates, and they have a bunch of good free pre-made hairs and whatnot. Good jazz there nowadays. I remember the good old beta when you had to make everything yourself. There was no pre-mades. It was pain. It was pain making a ponytail. I hated every second of it.